Hello, in this video we are going to finish creating our paper sculpture. You will need clear tape, scissors, and your 4 building blocks that you should have built last class. So that includes the zigzag fold, the cone, the cylinder, and the rectangular platform. I encourage you guys to use different sizes. You can use the same form, for example, the zigzag, but have tiny ones, big ones, medium ones. So really play with scale in your sculpture. So this is what I've come up with so far. I use the cylinders, and you can see that I connected them in a specific way so they would connect to each other. So the way you want to connect your 4 building block units is by creating these little slits along the edge of the form. Like, don't go too deep with the scissors, but enough to create a little flap. So you fold those little slits up to the side and it creates this flap that you can then attach together using the clear tape. So you're going to have a big piece of tape and you're going to cut that down into smaller bits so that you can attach your forms on the flaps all around using smaller pieces of tape. Remember, there's no one answer. You can do so many different variations by making many forms, different sizes, even different colors of paper, and then combining them together to create your final paper sculpture. So here I'm doing the same thing. I'm making little slits with the scissors along the entire edge of my cone. So here I'm nesting a bigger cylinder around a smaller cylinder, because when I was making this, I started to kind of visualize what I was making. In the beginning, I had no idea what I was going to come up with, but as I started to play with and experiment with these building blocks, I started to get a vision of what I was making. And as you will see, it connects to nature. Also, feel free to make cutouts from your building blocks. You can make little shapes. You can make symmetrical patterns by folding it, then opening it up into a pattern. Here you can see me doing these kind of like petal forms where I cut into the cylinder shape to kind of take away the tube element of it and make it a more organic kind of flower-like shape. And here is the finished paper sculpture. It kind of reminds me of a landscape. There's kind of this tree element with like these roots along the floor using the zigzag fold. So I look forward to seeing what you come up with.